It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle
the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Jackson now. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Here's a diving catch right side. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On the return, here's White. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Jones. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks. to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They hand this off to Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Here's Jones, throwing on first down, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, here's Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And Folks' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run with Harris. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. On the move to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And folks, kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now Jackson on first down. And his pass incomplete. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Here's White. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying, don't panic. and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones flush to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Jones now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. They'll try the option on 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 114 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 36.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They run with Harris, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A give to Harris. Able to fight through one tackle, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Harris. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This is Harris. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They run for it with Harris. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Patriots have done it again. They're AFC champs once more as we say goodnight. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.